So today I'm going to compare the Jada Batmobile from 1989. This is the Tim Burton movie versus the Hot Wheels version of that. Same Batmobile, but this is the Hot Wheels version. So the first thing you would notice, which is very obvious, is that one is larger than the other. I'm comparing these two because they're the same price. They're both $10. I'm talking about the sticker price. I'm not talking about what you would pay from a reseller. I know people, upmarket and sell them for more money depending on where you are and where you're buying it from. And as I mentioned, the Jada one is larger. This is a 132 scale. This is supposed to be a 150 scale. I like these sizes because I don't have too much space at home. I do have, a lot of the 164 size cars, but if I want something a little bigger where I could see the detail more, I go for usually the Jada 132 because it doesn't take up too much space. I do have a few larger cars, which I'll talk about maybe in a different video. So the first difference, other than the size, I would have to say is that the Jada one is made in China, while the Hot Wheels one is made in Vietnam. Okay, I don't know if that matters to people or not. It doesn't really matter too much to me, but I do like to go over it. The next difference that I'd like to point out is the color. So the Jada one on the right here is a little bit more of a matte black, and the Hot Wheels one is shinier. It's very, very subtle. It's only slightly shinier. You can't really notice it too much unless you play with them in different lighting conditions, and then you realize that the Jada one is slightly more black, more matte black than the Hot Wheels version. So the detail is pretty much the same in terms of them putting little markings and emblems and things like that. There are some small differences. The Jada one also has some things painted on it, which the Hot Wheels one doesn't have. So if you notice here, the front lights here, the Jada one is orange. This is painted, but it's silver. It looks a little bit less realistic. I don't actually remember what the original one looked like in the movie, but I do like this one more. And in the back here, they both have the rear lights painted. They both have, the exhaust pipes. There are two on each side, plus the big giant one in the middle. The one where the fire comes out of. Notice the Jada one is painted gunmetal grayish color. Hot Wheels one is just black. And the front is the same. So we have here a gunmetal grayish color, and the front motor here on the Hot Wheels version is just black. It's literally just black paint over everything. And the Jada one does look nicer to me. Also the sides, this is more silverish. It's a little shinier. This is more grayish. So I do like this one more. I'd also like to talk about, while I have them side by side like this, let me talk about the wheels. They both have rubber. So this is rubber and this is rubber. So that's a really nice touch. They both have rubber tires. If you notice, the Hot Wheels one has chrome rims and the Jada one has black rims, but it's really cool because it has this, let me see if I can focus. It has the bat emblem on it, which is really nice detail. I don't remember if the Batmobile in the film has the bat emblem on it or not, but I found that to be a really nice touch. Good job, Jada. Hot Wheels doesn't have that, right? It's just a regular chrome rim. But there is something Hot Wheels has which Jada doesn't have. The Hot Wheels one opens up, and once you open it, you can see the seats inside, the center console. Let me see if I could get a really good look at it. I don't know if it's gonna look good on camera, but that is pretty cool, right? Let's try to. It's a little hard to see, but you can open it and you can see it, and that's pretty cool. If you're just gonna display them and you're gonna keep it closed, I guess it doesn't matter to you. I do like this one more though, nonetheless, because of all the detail. But also, if you look here, there's plastic here that, the windshield, and then you have the windshield up here, the clear plastic. So it's very realistic because you have this here and then you have this here and this here, whereas the Hot Wheels one, it's just all painted over metal. So they don't have any clear glass here. Again, I would have to rewatch the movie to see if the one in the movie has, if this is just black paint or if it's got some kind of glass here. But this one is really cool. I do like that more, to be honest. So despite the fact that this one does open up, you could open it and close it and you could see the inside, this one is still the better one in my opinion. So they are both pretty good. They are both about $10. However, I would say honestly, I like the Jada one more. You get something that's a little bit larger. You get some more accented, paint on there. You get more detail here at the window or whatever you want to call this. I don't know if this is a window. What would this be on a Batmobile? You have the rims. Here it has the bat emblem, whereas this is just a chrome rim. So ultimately, I do like the Jada one more, but if you do want something that you could open and close, maybe stick a little mini Batman in here or something like that. I don't know if you could find the Batman this size. You would probably want to get the Hot Wheels one. They are the same price, and I think these are harder to find. These are a little easier to find. I'm not 100% sure. I guess it really just depends on where you are. But these are the Batmobiles here. We have Jada, we have Hot Wheels. I think I've covered all of the differences. I do like, one more than the other, but they're both pretty good.